Hello and welcome to RPGs Uncovered, or whichever channel you are watching this on, because I have the privilege to be streaming with several other, active streamers at the moment. We are continuing our adventure of Baldur's Gate 3, particularly our own story of From Behind These Eyes. Our four-person, no companion, interactive TTRPG adventure. So welcome along. Feel free to jump into chat, say hello, and you can always scroll down. If you head over to our About page, you can scroll down, and there's a nice little Baldur's Gate 3 book you can open up detailing all of our donation buys, tip buys, whatever you want to call them, so that you can help shape our narrative. There's some cool stuff in there for just a few bucks. You can request like some roleplay scenes, ask a character for a monologue, request longer like overnight camp sessions, all kinds of cool stuff that you can help shape our journey with. So feel free to stop in, say hello, and get involved. Anyway, let's go down. Tech gremlins. Always tech gremlins. Zach, where are you? There you are. All right.
I'm here.
Yeah, OBS just wasn't picking up your camera for a second. All right, I think we are good. There we go. Okay, let's I don't have any announcements really because my channel's falling apart. Unfortunately, you may have heard that season 6 of RPGs Uncovered has been canceled. There were some problems. I'm not going to go into it, but I'm going to take a little break and try to get back to working on season 7 shortly.
Ugh.
But stay tuned. Right now, this is really all I'm doing at the moment. So I hope you enjoy our Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough. Uh, Other than that, thanks for joining. Check out the Discord and the Twitch and Twitter and Blue Sky, all of that. No real announcements. Let's go down the line here, and before we get started with our actual show and what we are doing in this game, we can we need to figure out who everyone is playing for anyone who is just joining us. Today, I am playing, let's see if I can get a decent camera angle. Today, I am playing our Gith here, Xre'nav'Ira, a Gith Ranger. Let's go down the line here. Who's next? Zach.
Hey everybody, I am Zach of Scheduled for Launch and Astroceratops on Twitch. I am playing the Gold Dwarf Veken Mountain Home, the Bard.
And you recently just changed your type of bard, right?
Yeah, because Lore Bard's super boring in multiplayer.
And you're what
So I
now?
am now
Paladin?
a blades,
Blades.
so that I can do flourishes.
Nice. And our leader of the diplomatic corps here, the Eye.
I am the Eye. I play Cindarl, the Dragonborn Barbarian, follower of the war god Torm, and pirate, who's had the only time that he ever really prolonged his stay on land was the time that he got abducted by, attempted abduction by Zentarum, and was then put in jail for the subsequent killing of all of said Zentarum that tried to abduct him. And now he has been sucked out of said jail by some mind flayer tentacles and was infected by said illithid mind flayer parasites. And now he finds himself here.
And still
All right.
killing Zents.
Yep.
Yep.
And our pirate hunter to go along with the group.
Indeed, absolutely. Hey everyone, I'm Tal. You can find me across the social medias under the Gamer's Rest. And I am playing Victor Ash, the half-orc wizard, dressed in very fine red robes. Yeah, my wizard likes to open things, as we found out last time. He's currently got the best armor class out of everybody somehow.
Yeah.
So I am ready and raring to go.
All right. Excellent. Well, you guys actually went a little more in depth into your characters. That's very nice. All right. But I think we know a little bit more about some of these characters than others. I think Xre'nav'Ira has been keeping things a little close. But let's
The only one that fully trusts her does. Honestly, as long as she can swing a blade, he doesn't give a shit.
well, I don't know about swinging a blade, but I'm a crack shot with the
Pluck it
bow.
up, up. Yeah.
Yep.
Didn't
Oh,
like
yeah.
Lae'zel, so
Yeah. All right, so what have we been up to? We've already cleared out the goblin encampment at the temple. We've dealt with the druids, rescued the tieflings, and sent them on their way. They've gone up and went somewhere. And now we're just going through the rest of the Nautiloid map, looking for ways to bolster us before we head down, I believe, into the
Yes.
Underdark. So we cleared out the spiders, we cleared out the gnolls and the hyenas. We came down here and, well, we found Karlach. That sent us over here to these followers of Tyr, who are secretly demon hunters or something like that, under the employ of Zariel. And now we're robbing this warehouse that they took over.
Yep.
So the question now is, when we get back up to the surface, do we continue heading along the Risen Road towards the bridge, or do we head back, or do we head? I don't know what the directions are in this game. Head down to where the hag is, which I believe is the only real thing left. Well, there's the hag. There's the flaming fist, which is very close to where we get to the bridge.
I
Oh,
think
well,
we've.
if we're
Yeah,
close
you
to the
first,
flaming
Axel.
fist. Sorry. Yeah, if we're close to the flaming fist, we might as well
If we're already right there, yeah.
deal with them.
All right. Well,
You
I
know,
think we've cleaned out this place, so let's move on.
if Cindarl doesn't get his daily fight, he gets very grumpy.
It's like not having my Snickers bar for the day.
Yes.
Well, that hag fight is nothing to scoff at.
I was like, oh my gosh, everybody's dead. I totally forgot that we just finished killing these guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Wait for all the walls to load
Follow
in.
Cindarl. There he is.
Cindarl's voice does not sound like it does actually.
Oh wow, that was a lot of popping.
Oh, was it? Am I still popping?
No, that was like there were no carts while I was walking, and then there was
Oh. And then suddenly it was a busy highway.
Yep. I was like, wow, there's not a lot going on here. I was wrong.
What's that? Hang on. Oh. Is this someone that I can... No, that's someone I already spoke with, isn't it? Yes. That's right.
So where exactly is it that we're going?
We just follow Cindarl.
Things are just loading up on my screen, and as I'm walking past all of these dead bodies, it's just they're all exploding in gore.
Yeah, that even happens with me. It's just the way they load it. Unfortunately, it's very
Oh man, this game. Yeah, unfortunately, it's a little choppy for me right now. We'll push through.
Yeah, if you see any ingredients on your travels, I'll be more than happy to take them off your hands so that I might create some fabulous potions.
Very
I
good,
think I
Victor.
hear screaming.
Oh, well. Perhaps we should deal with that then.
I almost ran in first.
Something's burning.
Fire.
What's happened here?
Like I shouted. Someone needs help.
I can attempt to find out.
I'm trying to ask this person, but it won't load.
key of the unsleeping eyes. Grant me the might to carry this burden.
Bree is such an
Grant me the
asshole.
faith
His
to face
response.
darkness without
Holy
fear.
crap.
Only a coward would be ill of the fallen.
Let's see. I should
The
apparently
arrow
be able to.
And he uses it.
Dead.
Oh boy.
Hang on.
What the hell's happened here?
Yeah.
Just leave me be.
Okay. Oh wow, there's a lot of bodies here.
Yes, perhaps I can talk to one of them.
I'm about to do the thing.
Yes, I see it.
Let's do that. Cindarl. Just standing there. Yeah,
Boom.
that's a very Cindarl thing to do.
We don't have much time.
So I shouldn't talk
Alright.
to this body. No.
Suppose we're going in.
No.
There's people burning. We need to help them.
Veken, I think I might have just picked up some armor. I don't know if it would be of any use to you, but it's it looks like it's drow.
Keep back, dwarf.
All right.
Back.
Oh my goodness.
Nah,
What is happening?
The fire.
I'm fine.
I know.
You
That's why I
sure?
didn't ask.
Oh, what has occurred? I appear to be
There's a boy.
in combat.
Oh
It's
my
just
gosh.
turn-based smoke as the fire spreads.
Ah, okay.
Fire!
Oh well, let me.
I can pretend that this beam's too
see.
heavy to lift. That is a thing you can do as a bard, just so you guys know. Hold still. I'm going to find something to mix this better.
That wasn't very helpful.
Oof.
Oh, cool. An 8 and a 7.
Oof.
Hopefully you have some inspiration there.
I don't. Oh, wait, I do. I accidentally used it.
I was going to say.
Oh, thank God. I got you, boy. Or Benrin. Benrin's your name.
That's it!
Are you all inside the burning
Burning
house?
building? Yeah.
Ah, yes.
Thank God. Now,
Huh.
how the hell do we get out of here?
Get out, dwarf. I'll find the other.
Come on, follow me.
Right. I'll try to keep up.
It's not working.
I was gonna attack this door, but apparently I have not enough actions.
You can exit turn-based mode.
Just make sure you're fucking leaving before everything burns.
Teachers care when we would be reckless. Teachers certainty. So it is spoken, and so is it done.
We're getting out of here.
There's a way into this building, but I guess not.
Just having a quick word with the drow
Good,
to see if they can tell me anything. Yes. How did you?
Oh, so many
die?
conversations.
Can't get into this building.
Where are you trying to take the Jew?
Might want to listen in on
Oh.
Veken.
Okay. Give me 2 secs.
Gauntlet, report to the man and send for reinforcements. We must.
On your command, Counselor.
The rest of you, count the dead. Take word of their sacrifice to this city. And you, I must ask again for your aid. Please, rescue Ravengard from his drow captors. The council will reward you for your effort. May I trust you'll see it through?
Let's see. Oh wow, there's a.
Yeah, the
It's a
drought at the Dukes of Moonrise Towers.
Who is this
I
dude?
just found that
The
out.
invisible force holding Baldur's Gate together. Without him, the city's collapse is certain. I fear that may have been the intention of those who abducted him.
I think the textures on my jacket are flying around.
Not on my screen.
It's a very fancy jacket.
Too fancy for our lowly graphics cards to render.
I'll travel weston. The drought took. Oh, apparently you told me that.
Yeah.
During that cover.
Yes.
The drought took the Duke to Moonrise Tower.
Moonrise Towers, along the old road. That place is cursed. Few could survive there,
Dear.
unless darker forces are at work. This was no random attack. The Grand Duke was their target.
Yes.
Yes.
I believe they were capturing him for the Absolute.
Continue.
Thank you. And should your courage falter, remember the Duke's generosity.
Ooh.
Approach the towers with care. The land itself has been swallowed in shadow. I will seek reinforcements and join you when I can. Fist to work.
Oh shit. Choose a reward. Wait a second. What are these? Quarterstaff. Hey, Naira, what are you equipped with? What is your thing?
Was that your
Xre'nav'Ira.
latest attempt at my name?
That was Zach forgetting. I had a total blank. There's a thing called the Jolt Shooter that's 1d8 plus 2 piercing, and when you get lightning charges, but everything else is not stuff that I could utilize. There's a quarterstaff that theoretically could be good for.
My quarterstaff's pretty good anyway because it's got
Exactly.
magical snare on it.
All right, I'm gonna grab the bow for you. Then it's a longbow. So
All right.
there, I'll pass it over to you.
Very nice.
There you go.
Interesting.
It was either that or
Worrying
shredded.
It's worrying that the drow are involved in this as well. That is not good news.
Well, we know that the drow and the goblins have been working together in this, whatever it is.
Well, with the absolute
But
correct.
To see them on the surface like this is most unusual.
Yes, the drow do not deal with the sunlight very well. This
Don't
is a
see any
rather bold
drow.
attack.
That's not
Very
true.
much so.
Drow dwarfs right here.
Let me talk to the lad I saved real quick. It's just yelling Miri at me.
My
Oh,
wife,
it's his wife.
she was outside when the gob. She was wearing a green blouse, brown hair, about this tall. Have you seen her?
Sorry, I haven't seen her, but I can look
Thank
for
you.
her.
She can't have gone far.
Okay. If we see a green-dressed woman that's alive or dead, let that man know.
Does she have a name?
Miri.
Oh, Mirileth? Yes,
Sure.
I believe I may have found her.
All right.
She's On the
Deceased?
yes. She's on the second floor of this building over here.
Ah, perfect. I'll break the news to the old chap.
Yes, she's very much deceased.
Teach us certainty when we would have. So it is spoken, and so is it done.
Ah, Mary left. Hello.
I still haven't
So
fixed
she is.
that.
Still haven't fixed what?
When you throw a water bottle, it creates an electricity cloud.
Oh,
Must be
neat.
some open wires over there or something.
You're right. Ye olde transformer.
Mm-hmm.
She's dead. I found her body in that building right there.
Mm-hmm.
No. It can't be. I need to see.
Yes, by all means, run into the burning building.
Well, let's see this through.
Grief will do strange things to people. Do you have any brothers or sisters that you would die for?
I have brothers and sisters, but none that I would die for.
Teach us care when we would be reckless. Teach us certainty when we would have doubt. So it is spoken, and so is it done.
I have an entire clutch. I've not spoken to them
Mary.
since I was about 3.
How'd
He
you
was in
do
our
that?
room. We had a
Hmm.
fight. If I just kept my mouth shut about that
I
dowry, she'd still.
I never really knew my parents.
What's it like for the Githyanki? I don't know how families work for them.
Oh yes, indeed. Do
I'm
you
sorry.
have families?
I'm so sorry.
Or units, I should say.
Please, just go. I need a moment.
We are born in, well, I suppose, clutches, as Cindarl has said. Communally, amongst the creche, we are kept together. I'm not certain we have the same familial relationships that you do here. Most Gith would lay down their lives for not another Gith individually, but for the whole.
I have found the Zentarum whole, I think.
Hmm. Well, I keep trying to put out this fire, but all it does is create electricity clouds, so I'm not sure how to get over there.
I just ran through, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, might as well.
Oh,
You could probably make the jump, actually.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think I have a very high strength score.
I always forget that it's a strength thing.
Mm-hmm.
burning.
What?
Ow. Ow.
I have found a cow.
Oh,
Ah,
Well.
exciting.
I mean,
Do you want me to talk to it? Never mind.
His hide twitches, every muscle primed to bolt. He's terrified.
oh.
He huffs, and after a moment,
Uh,
appears to relax.
Recite Reagan's passphrase, Little Serpent, Long Shadow. Yeah.
Well,
Oh, I've just been given a key. Most excellent.
Yeah, I found a sweet key.
Well, I've just been told there is a secret entrance hidden behind the wardrobe.
Well, I could see a man right here. Oh,
Where is this wardrobe?
okay. What is going on with this thing?
No, it's difficult to tell where anything is. Ah. Here we go. Interesting. I found the entrance to Joaquin's Rest. If we wish to
Joaquin's
investigate.
Rest. That sounds like a party.
Oh. Let's go down and have a little look. Oh, Cindarl. This appears to be a Zentaran basement.
Ah, yes.
Knowing how you feel about them, what do you wish to do?
I'll follow your lead for now.
Well, we can approach with caution and maybe learn a few things, and if needs be, destroy them.
I am told they are traders of unique goods. They could
I
have
heard
things that could
traders.
benefit us.
Well, let us see what we can find.
I'm always
Yeah,
up
also with
for
slaves.
rifling through other stuff.
I believe that
Hello?
this
Is
the
anybody
entrance
about?
we're seeking.
Oh. Ah, excellent. Hidden stairs, yes. Should we descend?
Oh,
Folks,
I could have used my thing to. Well, I'll use it next time. My short rest thing.
Most excellent.
Oh, there's a glowy symbol.
Hmm.
This looks
I
somewhat
don't
familiar.
know. I don't know why I'm taking the lead.
Oh, there's cheese here.
Ah,
Food. Let's see what else we got here. It's quite the setup here. Oh, I started a conversation. But it says everybody else has started a conversation. What?
ooh. Your colleague gave us the passphrase.
Answer honestly, and maybe we'll kill you.
Let's see here. Yeah, we'll do that one.
My people, not why you're here in their stead.
Oh, that's fair.
Oh. Ooh.
Fear not, you can trust me. Your friends did.
Then I'll welcome you as a friend, if and when they get here. Until then,
Ooh.
I suggest you keep your distance.
Ah.
No.
Well, that kind of answers that then, doesn't it? What do we do now?
Well, we could either give this place up and continue our journey, or if we believe these people have things that we could benefit from, we can go in and take it.
Well,
Regardless.
considering the
We will not have anyone to speak for us. I sort of side-eye Cindarl.
I still think that was a good call. No, let's just
if anyone's likely to have stuff we can use, it's going to be the Zentaran.
they had a spectator in a jar. Like, let us not forget that. There's got to be better things in there.
Well,
Or at least
Cindarl,
decent
I believe this is your speciality.
But not that.
Ooh, a trap, you say?
If we do proceed, we will have a fight on our hands.
I am fine with that.
Very well. From what I
You
understand,
broke that rock.
From what I
Onwards, then.
understand, although they are skilled traders, they are no benefit to Well, the common people.
Nice.
And we all biffed that. Oh, no, somebody found it. All right.
Watch how you go.
Oh, there's another one right here. I think I ran over it, and it just didn't set off.
Yeah, I'm never exactly sure how traps are supposed to function in this game. Sometimes it feels like they just don't work.
Hell yeah, look at
Excellent.
that. You got that broken. No, it's locked. However, will we get in?
I think I may have a. Do I have a key?
I'm no.
Unnecessary.
Doesn't
just
matter.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at.
Well, let us see what we
Sneaky,
will see.
sneaky. Oh, okay. Hi, we're just in it. Cool. Cindarl, was that you?
No, I do believe it was her. She set off some sort of trap.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
Interesting.
Killed all of her friends in order to do so and didn't damage any of you.
They would rather give up
That
their own
is-
lives than have us take their goods.
Looks empty.
That's unusual for a den of
No,
ruffians
there
and
can
thieves.
surely
Yeah, this is
be no profit in it.
that was I feel like something happened.
I see
Um,
Cindarl is following his nose again.
We ran this way.
Yes, he is right. Somebody did run this way.
Oh, well.
On my way.
The idea of just like Veken running through some boxes and then just why is my character going this way?
I was following you because I thought you were going somewhere.
No, I just was. It just took me here.
Oh,
Okay.
I do.
Well, I suppose I'll go this way.
I shall follow you, my friends.
Are you able to get up there?
Get up where?
I can certainly try.
I mean, you can jump up there. You can just run around, apparently.
Aha. Oh, I see. No, I don't think I can.
Yeah, gotta take the long way around. They blew up the ladder.
Only
Yeah.
Cindarl's strong enough to jump up there. Might have to do that 21 strength at the moment.
So, is it up this?
You just click and yeah, you go up that ladder and there's like a natural bridge.
Yes.
There you go, friend. You found us.
Well, you
Well.
get a little bit carried away looking at things.
Let's
They have
see.
made a lot of ways to make things go boom around here.
Yes, I see.
Yeah, that was. I feel like that was a trap that was poorly set.
Very much so.
Indeed. But I suspect we can expect more on our way through then.
Oh, yes. If you look right ahead.
They will get to work.
They are watching the bridge.
I see
Oh, are those
that.
the proximity explosives?
Most interesting. I've not seen devices like this before.
They are rather sophisticated for this land.
Most interesting. How close does one have to get to set it off?
I believe they're all
Disarmed?
disarmed except for the one directly in front of me. That's quite the large wolf, though. Two quite the large wolves.
Oh, that's bad. I got some.
Yeah.
I'm backing up.
This one is proving quite difficult.
I can. Oh,
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
very unusual.
Well, I was waiting for that.
Well,
Seems
Roasted.
we're in this now.
Oh, I'm digging a hole and you guys are in combat. Give me a second.
Diggy diggy hole, diggy diggy hole. I am the wolf and digging a hole.
I. Well, that wasn't quite what I wanted to do, but never mind. I'll just come round here a little bit. Yes. I thought if I blew up one of the proximity mines, it might blow up the others and destroy them.
It'd
But
be a bigger explosion. Yeah, that's what I anticipated too.
yeah, but clearly that was not the case.
Yeah, they're not near any explosive barrels or anything.
No.
It's a lot of dogs.
Get terribly fancy with this.
Oh no, drought poison. Oh,
Oh.
This is why I don't use spells like Hunter's Mark or Hex. I just immediately drop.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Yes. Use my shield. Now, does that mean I am poisoned?
yes, you are.
Yeah.
I believe it is time, my friends.
Have fun.
Watch the carnage.
Who just cast Misty Step?
You did. Die, nerd.
Ooh.
I should have leaped.
I think I know what's
Oh, Nav is
to
asleep.
happen here.
Oh no.
I'm asleep. What?
Yeah, you went night night. You taking a nap.
Okay. Here we
Listen.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
beautiful.
Drow poison. Yep. All right. Well, have fun, I guess.
go.
Yeah, I can't do anything.
For
All
sure.
right.
Unless our bard has removed poison, but it's gonna. I don't know if it's even worth it.
Well, I'm immune to drought poison.
Yes, come at me more.
Did they just try and poison my sphere?
Oh, you're up.
Interesting. Nice.
Let's see here. Where is it? There it is.
Ooh, nice.
You're learning very well.
I have a good teacher.
This store does not seem to know what he's doing. Oh,
That doesn't sound good.
yes.
Let me see if I can assist. Yes, let's change that. There we go. Much better.
Oh, you're awake.
Oh, am I back?
Yep.
All right.
Ooh, look at that.
I didn't even see that one.
Time to
Oh,
Awesome.
that's very cool.
Oh, let me finish them off so you can. Okay. Oh, never mind. They are more alive than I expected.
All
6
well.
and 3. Oh, let's see here. That's everything.
Wow.
Bad, actually. That was kind of sad.
Yeah.
Roll, 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 roll.
Just
How
keep
about
that beer
you?
away from exploding barrels.
Oh, yeah. There's some
Oh.
right beside it.
Oh, right. Okay, yes.
I think these are just
Um,
wood barrels,
I-
but
Well,
no,
beside
they
it, there's
do
an
appear
oil
to be on-
barrel.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, they do appear to be on fire.
No, those are wood beside us.
It's something. There. I do. Got fireball.
Won't work.
Ooh, that's annoying.
Won't work.
He trying to push me too?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dwarf ball.
Won't work.
Who should I attack?
Fun fact, you pushed him close enough to me to hit with that.
Mm.
And
Do I have?
fire? Do not go.
I thought I had my non-lethal turned on because this guy's still alive.
He is still alive.
Yeah.
Yep, and there goes.
Oh. Well,
Excellent. Oh,
There goes.
yeah. Sorry, my it comes back to me once it's finished.
do I do we kill this man or do we just leave him? Because I intended to kill him.
Let him get word back to the rest of his harem. Moron.
Yes, let's. I believe that he's probably done enough shady dealings to warrant.
Cursed to put my
Yeah.
hand on everything.
Long ball.
These are very interesting items.
Yeah.
Abyss Beckoners. The wearer's summoned creatures have resistance to all damage except psychic damage. At the start of the summoned creature's turn, it must succeed a wisdom saving throw or be driven mad. Here's the thing about those. It's not actually turns. It just can happen.
Oh.
Oh.
So you'll just be walking along and all of a sudden your summoned creatures will be like, oh, I want to eat you.
That's not the greatest thing in the world to have happen, is it? Although I am no expert when it comes to the summoning of creatures, I'm afraid.
Other than Bucket, I believe is the name. Shovel? Bucket? What was the name?
Oh, Bucket, yes, indeed.
Oh, trap chests. Good to know.
Could attempt to pick them if you wish me to.
Making my way.
Oh, I've always said let people who know what they're doing do the job.
Well, why don't I perk us all up a little bit?
Cindarl, could you come up here a moment? I get a feeling there is something. There we go.
We got some arrows that I'm sending to you.
Look, there's a burrow hole, which I am too big for.
I do believe it's just to enter this room. Is there another burrow?
Oh, well. That's not very exciting, then. Oh, yes, I see.
All right, both traps are done, and that means it's Song of Rest time.
Ah,
Feel that one later.
much obliged. Is there anything exciting in those chests?
A ray of frost for you, wizard.
Not much. Fire ember.
Ooh.
If I take up this pork chop, I will become encumbered.
I thought they might have more useful stuff than
As did I.
what we've seen. Perhaps there is an interesting fare.
Oh, wait.
further on.
This, you can climb down this rock.
Oh,
It's a whole other section down here.
worth a look.
I'm wondering if it's just if you get kicked off, though. It doesn't seem to be.
Doesn't appear to go anywhere.
Yeah. I mean, I guess that's interesting, but can you leap over there?
Ah, you could destroy the wooden support.
No, made it over. It's fine. Just a long about way.
Ah,
I feel that was almost a waste of time. I mean, good fighting practice, but
We did make some coin.
nothing. Well, indeed. I mean, that is something, I suppose. But
And we did kill scum.
that is fair.
that is generally a good day in my books.
Look at you two starting to agree on things.
Oh, there's a button here. What does that do? Should I push the button?
Oh, illusionary wall. I
don't
found
push
an
the button.
elevator.
Oh. Where are you, Veken?
I'm behind the illusionary wall.
Ah.
I want you to stop and think about what you just said.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, let me. Did you find it?
Found it. It's here.
I'm right here.
Oh, interesting.
I've already unlocked it. We're good to go. We're good to go. We're golden. Oh, it's very dark.
Why is
Do I
Cindarl
have
the only
any?
one on the elevator?
Yeah, why is
Right,
Cindarl with
well.
us?
Am I still at the top? I am still at the top.
Oh.
Okie dokie.
Did we
Oh.
accidentally stumble into the Underdark?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Ah, here's that
Ooh.
locked chest. Maybe this is where the good stuff was.
Seems like it.
Ooh.
Why would
Found
this
some
have
rings.
Underdog?
To hide the good stuff.
Are they working with the drow?
No, I think they just found an access point.
Maybe you're right. Oh, appear to be
Ingots.
stuck.
I've become covered. Let's see here. Gotta put some rings on.
Aha! Why is everything shaking?
A lot of thieves' tools down here.
What? What in heaven's name was that shaking?
The Underdark is prone to tremors.
I do not enjoy the closeness of this.
Why are you shooting crystals, Nav?
Traders down here find
there
them
are,
valuable.
Ooh. There is a locked chest over here. I don't know if you wish to.
Currently have advantage on dexterity, so I should have used that on you now that I think about it. Already opened.
There, this one here. There you go.
There seems to be a voice in my head that is not yours.
Broke it. There we go.
Excellent.
Voices in your head are typically bad. Oh, arrows of
Yes.
darkness going back over to you.
Cindarl, are you okay?
Don't know. I don't know what that was. There's a smell in the air. And there's a
What of?
minotaur in the distance.
There's a what?
Oh dear. Should we be venturing?
We have to come here anyways later. Might as well see what we have to deal with.
Are we prepared for this, though?
Go back inside, Victor. I'll keep watch on this one.
They, gods, it's ugly, isn't it?
What's
Do
ugly?
you think you could take it?
There's just a wry grin as he looks up at you.
I mean,
What
it
are we
is.
looking at?
Well,
Oh my gosh,
rather,
Minotaur.
he's quite large. You seem to be
Hang on.
collecting some of the flora and fauna.
Cindarl, I have a diluted oil of sharpness for you. Let's see here. Nope, not that one.
Do you think we could make friends with it?
Minotaur, correct? What, the monstrosities?
My
What if we-
curiosity is why they did not come up this way with all the racket that must have been happening with all the moving of boxes.
Well, we can hit from up here if we go into turn for turn mode.
Is that what you wish to do?
I'm saying it's an option. I really just think it would be interesting to keep looking around. We're here already, but
Is there anything else to look at behind us there, Nav?
Yes, I don't believe so. I think we've explored as much of the Zentarum cache as they have. The Underdark is massive and labyrinthine. We could... Veken, you could be down here all your life with that mentality.
I understand. I know. It's just we're right here. That's all. It's right there. Maybe this is that bloodthirsting that I've heard about.
They seem to be rubbing off on you.
I
Yes,
think
that's
I'm a
not
little bit more.
necessarily a good thing.
I think I'm a little bit more discriminate, but only
Cindarl?
slightly.
What are you doing?
Considering jumping.
Oh,
Does look like there are structures in the distance, multiple of them, and there is that voice in Cindarl's head. There is certainly plenty down here to see. It's just whether we feel it's worth it. There's more to do on the surface, and I believe we have a lead to a specific part of the Underdark.
Yes. Indeed, the
Right.
basement.
Oh, well.
Oh, well.
I tried. I tried to be sneaky. It didn't work.
Oh. Oh.
Oh no, there's a second
Oh.
Minotaur.
Yep.
Had a friend. Uh-oh. This is most distressing. Let me see if I can. I think I'll just stand back here a little bit.
That's reasonable.
That's not worth my buffed up dread ambusher shot.
Of the three. Take the other one then.
Yeah, but I can't take him out.
Well, I mean, you got a big hit at least, right?
Yeah, but turn economy wise, it's usually better just to take out targets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd also save Cindarl from some damage, so.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
20 on a
The
ring.
wolf, that was big.
Mm-hmm. Rangers really do single target DPS well.
Yep.
If only that's how it actually worked. Would love to enjoy playing a ranger in 5e.
You can make some pretty devastating
Take
ranger
this.
builds.
You can, but like it's
Oh
like
yeah.
it feels like it's like a lot of very similar builds. If that's
Well, that's a larger conversation on the nature of 5e.
Yeah.
These
Are
individuals-
you okay? Oh,
I have cat's grace. There was nothing in that. This was a red herring. There
I
was
have to
nothing in it.
jump. Dear. Oh, more. More quakes.
I feel
Those
like we'll have to get
places.
used to those, won't we?
Nav, I think you should. lead the way.
Um,
I have no idea what to go here.
Well, we don't have much of a lead, as far as I understand.
It's probably best to turn back, isn't it?
I forget, did that Halson fellow happen to give us any direction down here? Or are we simply supposed to wander the labyrinthine caverns of the Underdark until we pop up to the surface in some darkness-infested miasma?
I feel like he said just go.
Yes, he did not have an exact location for us to find.
Right.
just the Moonrise Tower.
Well, there is structures up this way, and more towards the west.
Most interesting.
Viridian crystals.
And there's another Minotaur.
It just smells so strange down here.
You get low enough in the earth.
There
That
are-
one's hurt. That Minotaur's
Let's get this over with.
considerably damaged.
Oh, look at Victor leveling up before everybody else.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
I suspect it was the encounter with the book that may have done it. Right, let us just see. Oh, level
Oh,
5.
Here's a
Ah,
person who got
interesting.
crushed. That's unfortunate.
There's a building over here.
New spell, new spell. Ooh.
I do
little
not
bit
like
of-
the look of those statues, however.
Trap disarm tool. That's for you.
Yeah, okay. Well, let's pick that. Hmm,
Not a chance of it.
I mean,
Trunk. Can you turn into a gnome and walk through?
Hey.
kind
Yes.
of have to pick. I kind of have to pick Fireball, don't I, really?
This
Oh, now
leads
we can just
inside the
teleport to it.
structure.
It's just an easy access point then. Oh. Cindarl, did you just walk in? Is that?
I teleported to the thing that should be activated.
Oh! Oh no!
Well.
Oh no!
Oh. There is a teleport spot inside of this structure.
Fuck!
Bear with me.
There's an animal here or something.
What
It
trouble
knocked
are
me
you getting
over.
yourself into?
Something burrowed underneath me.
We
Are
should
you
not.
okay?
We should not stray too far. There are many dangerous beasts down here.
Hmm. Oh, a door.
That's where I got shot.
You got shot.
Yeah, by the statues.
Oh. Ah.
Just like that.
Oh, I see. Yes.
They seem to be attached to some sort
Yeah.
of crystal in here. We could destroy it and shut them off.
I would appreciate that. However, I doubt I would be able to get through the well,
Actually,
the fence.
Yes.
Fence. The gate. It's a gate. It's not a fence.
Let me try something.
oh right, Mage Hand can't actually do anything because they stripped it of
Yeah.
all of its usefulness.
Yeah.
Like, I'll just make a Mage Hand and go over and grab this gemstone. Nope, can't do that. Mage Hand can't pick things up. The main thing hands are used for, Mage Hand can't do.
Maybe if you run for you two.
Oh, I'll just shoot it.
Oh wait.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Hang on.
Door's open. I wonder if there's a way to get that crystal. I thought Mage Hand would do it, but then nope.
Can you do like manually control the mage hand and then like drag and drop it?
The
The door is
have
open now,
found...
Victor.
Oh well.
Did you find a way in?
I did, yes.
Open up.
Weapons. None of which I can proficiently use.
Hello. Ooh. There are... What's this?
I tell you, this is a very interesting place.
It's very interesting.
That we killed all those.
Well, with the statue of, I believe this is Saluna here, it may be related to the goblin encampment.
Indeed.
Or,
There's a locked door here.
I went up the ladder
Couple turns.
because I thought it would be a small ladder, and it started a cutscene.
oh, this is a difficult. This is quite a difficult lock.
Oh yeah, you're going back up to the.
Yep, looks like I'm going to the surface.
There we go.
Yep.
Do you guys see my weird coin textures that just hang off?
Yeah,
They're supposed to be
and they're
threaded
bouncing all over
on.
the place.
Yeah, and they just don't stay attached. Yep, this.
Secret door.
Oh, wait for me.
Why is
Good news, everybody. I found the way out.
Oh. Hello. Oh.
That was an accident. A very well timed accident, but an accident.
Nobody here uses smites, do they?
not yet?
Unfortunately.
No, not yet. Not at all.
Is Cindarl potentially going down
Please
that
don't
route?
say-
Yeah, like level 8.
Alright, well, I will throw this helmet at you then.
This is trapped.
How many I have?
This opulent chest is trapped. Zidovia, thank you.
We are.
I just want to see. That's another paladin thing. Or cleric. Yeah, none of us really. I mean, I could use it to bump my armor up, but other than that. Is anybody against me using this luminous armor briefly to bump up my armor?
No, you carry on, my friend.
Thank you.
Well, it
Yeah, can
seems
you
we
come here
have.
for a moment?
Who's talking to who?
Cindarl's talking to Victor.
Oh. Yes,
You come here a moment.
indeed. Let me just hat back on. Whereabouts are you?
Take a left.
Down here. Yes. Ah, yes.
Do you see anything strange over here?
Let's see. Oh. Not that I can specifically see, but
Petrification.
Drow. Yeah.
petrified.
There are several creatures down here capable of doing that, as well as
Oh,
proficient
my
casters.
word. Oh,
Basilisk.
well,
I almost
not
died.
Something.
Yes, you did.
The more I hear of this place, the less I like it.
Any tunneling creatures that can do that? Something knocked me
Yours?
over.
What did we just?
Not that I recall. But there are
Find the
plenty
night
of burrowing
song.
creatures, various worms and monstrosities.
I've heard worms can get quite nasty. I want that backpack, however, I feel like I'll be killed if I go for it.
This is most worrisome.
The hell was that? It sounded like a chainsaw.
A what?
It's dwarvish technology.
Well, are we inspecting this nav, or are we going in a different direction?
What's the call here?
Well, these are drow, and we know they are associated with this absolute. This could be. This is the best lead we have so far. Otherwise, we'll be simply roaming the bridges and chasms.
If we need to flee, we can, too, so...
Might as well continue.
You know, it is kind of nice to be underground again.
Petrification?
I did pick up a flask of basilisk oil, but only a single one.
I'll just save that in case the thing that changed them comes after ourselves.
You're having fun, Veken.
I'll get stronger. Just...
Oh, and watch out
Take
for
some
these
time.
mushrooms. Some explode.
Like this one.
They are not for picking, then.
No. Some will explode in flames, others... What is that?
Oh.
Victor, what did you do?
Well, I'm not entirely sure.
This is one of those fights that I really don't like in this game.
Yeah?
Because it's a forced surprised fight. They don't give you a perception check. It just pops up and you have to deal with it.
Is this a basilisk?
Ooh.
Oh, no!
Oh,
Like, you know something is about to happen. You have all the signs of being on high alert, and yet no matter what you do, no matter how cautious you are, whether you're hiding, no matter how high your perception is, you are always surprised by this encounter, which I think is bad design.
Unless you have that feat, probably.
Where you can't be surprised, probably, but...
Oh, wow.
Yeah, this is a rough fight.
Wait, there's a drow that's helping him out?
He can reanimate the statues.
And they're mind controlled. If you desire, you can do a very small amount of damage to them, and the charm breaks.
Oh, Victor. Oh, Victor.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I'm going to start by taking
Separations.
a potion. Of Great.
That was a
aiming.
pretty decent potion. It's a good thing you leveled up, like genuinely.
Yeah. Can I?
And because we're surprised I don't get my Dread Ambusher
Right.
shot.
That sucks.
I mean, I'd probably just one-shot these guys, unless anybody else wants to do plink damage.
Nope.
Yeah, it's.
I mean, I could. Yes, I could use a fireball
There you
if
go.
we need to.
Don't waste a
Do we need? Do I need to use a fireball?
No, he's already dead.
No.
Fine. Oh,
they have 11 HP.
oh, I meant against the spectator.
Oh,
mean, if you want to.
go for it.
There's the AoE
I
would,
would
be
do-
wasted, but it's a good chunk of damage.
I would do scorching bolt, scorching rays.
Go at level 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Scorching rays is fucking amazing in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have it prepared.
Oh no.
Oh well.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to.
I hate that I keep on being
Yeah.
last in initiative, even though my dex is pretty good.
Huh.
Good call.
Yeah. I think I might need that.
Well, you do have the lowest dex out of all of us, but 14 isn't bad.
Right.
Oh my god. Oh wait, never mind. I thought.
Oh,
Man, it wants.
Oh.
Ooh. Nice.
All right. Can I get a
Okay.
turn now? Thank you.
Yeah, this fight is no joke. Especially
Oof.
on Tactician.
Wow, that
Oh,
was
thank you.
bad.
I'll take anything you've got.
I thought that would be a yeah, let's just I don't got much.
It's concentration. And this is concentration. Too many spells take concentration.
Yep. Okay.
It was
what
a
have we
good
got?
day
What
when the
have we
tank was the
got?
only one not taking damage.
Yeah. That's usually how it goes in 5e.
Well, spectators are intelligent, right? So yeah, they're smart enough to know how to fight people.
It's their AC.
Yeah,
Not bad,
that's.
I think their AC is 14.
Did you just throw acid on me?
No.
My nice armor.
I need to do some hotbar management.
I was just thinking that myself.
That's why I love the PlayStation controller.
It's a wheel, right?
Yes.
That's why I like Barbarian. I don't get a lot of stuff to use. I hit and rage.
We are all bunched up over here. Oh, I didn't realize
Ooh,
there.
yes.
Yeah, that guy's charmed. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. Where are you going?
Oh no.
Why won't he leave me alone?
Oh, Jesus. He wants you dead.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got a slight problem.
Nice.
Ooh.
One
much
hit
appreciated.
Holy crap.
I would have killed him if I had that flourish,
Was
but
is that an orc ability? Do you stay alive with one life? Is that something that orcs
Yes.
get?
Yeah,
That's the only reason
yeah.
why you're-
oh, do we still need to deal with these
Yep.
That's,
charm drow? Okay.
that's the only reason I'm still alive.
I thought the concentration.
Oh,
No.
They would be uncharmed. Weird.
right. Who do I need to kill?
There's a guy inside of the beholder, and then there's another guy, but you might be able to break line of sight with the other guy.
Oh, hang on.
All you need to do is just do a little damage, and I think it'll break.
This guy here's got 22.
You just need to hurt them because they're charmed,
Or kill them like.
Ah, nice.
or kill them like that.
Okay, firebolt is.
Saved. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, they're not charmed anymore. So they're okay. This is weird.
They're just drow.
They are still our enemy.
Right.
Oh, well, we'll chop them up anyways. We'll do our best.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, really?
As soon as we were able to fucking make this one, you're dead, dude.
What are they doing here?
I was so
It's,
worried about.
Ooh.
Nice necklace for you, Victor. After that long fight, here you go.
Anything of use?
Maybe a short rest. Yeah.
Yes, please.
Cindarl's a level 5, boys. You know what that means? 2 attacks.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Ray of Fear and Wounding Ray. Oh, hello. Does
Uh,
anybody want the guidance?
Is it a necklace?
Amulet?
Amulet.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Okay, right. So let me equip that.
Because mine gives me like animal companion or whatever it's called. The one that oh sweet,
Okay.
I now regain my bardic inspirations on a short rest too.
Victor, I just found an
Nice.
item on this fellow. A crystal of some
Ooh.
sort.
Oh, interesting.
Okay, which one of these did I take that I didn't want? None of them. Oh, level 3 spell. What's a good level 3 spell for bards?
Do rangers get 2 attacks at level 5?
Yes.
Just trying to
Nice.
Yes, I
they
do.
do, yeah.
How good is hypnotic pattern in this?
I forget. Does that distinguish between enemies and allies?
No.
Okay.
So not very good.
Yeah. Because it's a wide radius, and it's pretty good at affecting everything in that radius if you have a good DC. But if it doesn't distinguish between enemies and allies, you just wind up with everyone sitting up staring at it.
Fear. Fear's another one. And Stinking Cloud.
Get rid of. I don't think so, really.
We'll go Stinking Cloud because I feel like Glyph of Warding is too difficult to work with in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Are you training your martial arts, Victor?
I feel the need to take my frustration out on something.
As you wish.
Victor, did you hand me that amulet, by the way?
I did, yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Stick with this. That's good enough. All right.
There we go. That
Arsonist
won't be-
spoil. There's some scale mail over here, if that's any use to anybody.
Did you take a look at that crystal, Victor?
Did you send it to me?
I did.
Let's have a little look and see. Crystal.
Memory shard, it's called.
Oh, there it is. Oh, it says I can use it. Oh, actually, let's examine it. Let's see if that tells me anything. No.
Cindarl's just watching everybody shoot and hit inanimate objects.
Yeah.
Why did it? Okay, cool. That was weird.
Ah,
Okay.
what's it do?
Cinematic.
A dull crystal
Oh,
glowing
marvelous.
faintly.
We're just gonna pump you full of so many curses.
Heard its like described before. A memory shard used to store
Hmm.
brief mental impressions from the user's mind.
Oh, let's. I wonder what's actually in there. Let's find out.
Hang on. Hold on. Hold on. There you go.
Thank
I have
you.
the guidance now.
I am the guidance now.
Most interesting.
The crystal's glow swells, drawing you into its depth. You are transported somewhere
Oh,
What? Not what I anticipated.
Oh.
Hovers a giant hammer, waiting to fall.
Oh.
An echoing
How?
clang at your back to yourself. Only with a firm sense of a place, a grand forge.
Wow. How interesting.
A magnificent vision.
Once again, I feel as if making items bend to my will is beneficial to us. I shall try to do it more often.
On another note, didn't we find a schematic or something for a tree that you could find down here?
Yes.
Make a weapon out of it?
In fact, I believe it is that tree over there.
Which
Towards the
one?
west.
Which way is west? That's west.
I shall be back in 2
Oh,
seconds.
the one that's...
The gigantic one glowing blue.
Well, I saw two things glowing blue, so...
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
back in
you
2
hold
seconds.
on.
However, I'm not sure if one's a graphical thing.
And there does seem to be a high concentration of mushrooms in this area. I wonder if there are myconids about.
What?
Myconids, aren't those the more or less friendly sort?
I'm not sure how friendly you
They're
could
sort of
guarantee they
indifferent,
are.
I should say, compared to the typical
Compared to the monstrosities and evil that dwells down here, yes. They
Yeah.
tend to keep to themselves.
protect their own kind of thing, correct?
Yes.
There is a backpack on top of a trap over here.
That's the backpack I wanted to get earlier. You said it's on top of a trap?
Yes.
Oh my.
Yes, there seems to be poison vents about.
Well, it's the
First off, I would remove this open flame. Let's see if we can
well,
shove something in here.
Ooh. What are we doing? Let me catch up.
This is unlikely to work.
give me a second. Hold on.
Too late.
Well, you didn't die, so it's not too late. Oh! I got it.
What are you all playing at?
Bab's fingers slipped.
It was a fucking hand crossbow.
I remember when we first met, you had a hand crossbow.
Yes, I'm aware.
Victor, sometimes
Yes.
you are a very intelligent individual. There is.
Oh, that's very kind of you to say.
I apologize.
Oh,
What are you all doing? I'm
Uh,
the stupid one.
oh, I see. Yes, a stare. Yes. Well,
Those eyes are suddenly wide with fear, all of you.
I think there can sometimes be a difference between book smarts and survival smarts.
I'm impulsive. I know
And,
my
if
failures.
there's something that you would like me to carry, I can definitely carry it for you. You look like you're struggling slightly.
Yes. I'll offload a bunch of crap onto you. We got a whole bunch of stuff we need to sell, but no, we haven't found any
No
vendors.
vendors.
Actually, Victor's not carrying much. I'll give everything to Victor.
Well, if I will certainly like to do my part if you think it would be useful.
I don't know why I'm
Arrows
so
to
uncomfortable.
Zenobia. Do you probably have a bunch of arrows on you?
Yeah, but they shouldn't weigh that. I guess
They
do
get up
weigh a
there.
bit, yeah.
As somebody who shoots archery, they get up there.
So, where to next? Ooh.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Run away.
Ah. Oh, I see. Oh, okay. I can help with this. Stand back.
It
Oh.
doesn't work for very long. Never mind.
Should find a different route.
Yeah. Or hold their breath and run. That's a joke. I do not.
As I've been saying, quite labyrinthine. I'm sure there are other ways about.
Just gonna deal with
Ah.
those while I can.
You all seem to have very large anger issues when it comes to things I can't fight back, and I worry about it sometimes.
It's not so much anger, it's that I don't know what they have, and when they came back, they tried to kill us. So, it's,
That's peculiar.
I don't
I wasn't
enjoy being harmed.
I mean, well, who does? Cindarl, have you found us a way forward?
I found something.
There is a sense to the air I do not like. Oh.
I am so far behind.
Interesting.
I worry about
What?
random
What you-
swords stuck in stones.
Also, shoutouts to the composer. This track is incredible.
Should I remove it?
Nav, what do you think?
A glowing sword protruding from the rock. It could be an incredibly powerful relic, or it could explode.
All right, everyone.
Well,
away from
I'll
this.
back up.
Oh, okay.
Slender drow blade impales
Oh, I'm
the
gonna need
stone
help with that
before you, in a silent vigil.
Oh, give me a second. And then I can only give you one or the other, so we'll give you Bardic Inspiration.
Good choice. Oh, intelligence.
Well, I do believe I have a shit ton. Oh, I have one. Okay, well.
Wonderful.
There we go.
Now we're talking. Excellent work.
Always correct twice a day.
This blade was a warrior.
Cindarl is but a clock. That is true.
Blood can only be honored with blood.
Blood for the blood god.
Cindarl looks at all three of you and then shrugs and cuts his hand.
The
Just don't
grass
feed it
grit
too much.
inscribed on the blade
Blood
with
magic.
the blows. It rises from the stone, hanging in the air in silent offering.
What if this thing just like straight up murdered you? Just like it's like the
Stab.
character's dead.
Just spins and
Ah,
that might be a good
Goes
sword
full
for
well,
a
of
bard.
Damocles.
with your new path in life, my friend, I believe that this would be a good one for you.
I'm encumbered.
I will await your thanks for giving you that.
Thank you. This is much better than what I could use.
It's literally a bardic longsword.
Yeah, this is super good. This is like
Amazing.
really, really good.
Hmm.
For what I've seen so far.
Well worth the visit then?
What with the sacrifice? Let's see. 1d10 plus 3. Performance. Felivers Alu.
I don't feel like I.
It's a finesse longsword. That is super cool.
Hmm.
Mhm. And this altar is now completely sopped wet with Cindarl's blood.
Yep.
It took, which is hilarious because you took 2 points of damage.
Yep.
Which way now?
Well, that loops back around.
Known to cause confusion. Best not to get too close.
Careful of the tin masks. I don't know what they are because I don't know why I rolled. But don't get too close.
There are these mushrooms.
Oh, so shoot it?
As I said, many of them explode. Yes, we could detonate them early. They do have a large radius.
Ooh.
It's a good thing I'm a dwarf. Oh no! And then they sprout?
Their seeds will also explode if you get too close.
Son of a bitch. I apologize.
Well, I just followed.
Sight, out of mind.
That's what knocked me over. That's what did it.
What's happening back there?
Nothing good.
Something attacked us.
I have fallen and I cannot get up.
For I am turn for turn mode.
Yeah, I think the game has got a little confused with turn
This
mode.
happened when I got attacked too. It just automatically set me in turn for turn mode.
What is this thing? There is something
Oh.
there. Ow!
Is that a bullet?
Yep,
Nice.
I know. I love this fight. I love boulettes. Boulettes are always so good.
Whoa!
Nice.
And a pummel strike.
Oh,
Try
and it's
something
crit for me
else.
as well.
Man, this game just does not want to give me my
Your stuff.
my
Yeah.
dread ambusher shot. I don't know what's going on.
Is it because it was return for turn then surprise?
Yeah, I suppose. Oh, I wasn't even in combat.
Oh,
That must
that'll
be what.
do it.
Let's do this. Ooh. Oh, actually, let's not waste that.
That was interesting. Whoa. Uncommon clothing. Blood Guzzler's Gob.
Bet that will fit in my pack.
That might be for Victor.
What have you found? Something useful?
Well, check on the bullet. You tell me.
Better not be cursed.
Ooh. Let's have a look and see.
Though, Victor, I will say I am worried for your health.
Oh, well, I mean, it's, I'm sure I'll be fine. Let's have a look.
I can play the sword
Yep.
in combat. Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a lot of well-known drow bards and why this is specifically a drow item that is for bards, but there you go.
You know what? I'm sure that that would be a really cool thing for a novelist to explore.
Yeah.
It's like a drow bard.
Well, continuing
be
any
very
further
cool.
is going to be difficult. There seems to be a well-cultivated minefield of various mushrooms.
This looks very
Why don't you just
intentional. Also, it's how do you ping stuff again? What's that?
Alt and right-click.
That right there. That
not very good at this.
mushroom folk. Is that a mic in it?
I cannot see that far. It's not rendering for me.
Oh.
Where am I? Well,
But yes, we should probably dispose of
Hell of a combination.
these mushrooms.
Confused by one,
Oh.
blown up by the other.
it's a Duragar here.
That could be a problem.
And a mic in it.
And
The way
there's
I go.
evidence, I think, by your explanation
What was that?
right here. A whole gathering of them.
Ah, yes.
Maybe,
Can we talk to them? Will they just attack? I don't know how mic in it.
If you
I've been a
approach
good
them with
diplomat in
caution
the
and
past.
respect, they should be willing to speak.
They made them look so cool in this.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They're one of my favorite monsters in fifth edition.
Many voices,
Like,
the harmony of an entire collective.
Sovereign, he has come. He is here.
The choir fades. A single melody rises above the others, brassy and commanding.
I am sovereign.
You see a vision. Your lifeless body wrapped in fungal tendrils. The sovereign is threatening you.
they're probably just trying to protect their own. I vote you tell them what's happening.
yes, so do I.
That's my
Fungal roots weave through your mind, seeking your true intent. Then the sovereign drones a new melody, cautious but welcome.
I
Excellent.
command neither skin nor spirit, but we still might commune. Descend to me. Let us speak in flesh.
The persistent music coaxes you forward. The sovereign expects.
I'm a sovereign.
Oh,
Fucking amazing.
that's so fucking cool.
Mhm.
Yeah, sovereign.
Like, genuinely, that looks amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Why is the Spore Druid so underwhelming? It's like, this is what they could have done.
And Victor's down here blowing himself up and going crazy.
yeah.
Yeah, I keep on hearing explosions behind me. All right, well,
Because
Scarl has
there's
been
a-
asked- been speaking to, so he is going to go speak.
The sovereign
Yeah, that's
fingers
what's after.
stroke the corpse at its feet. Droning melody greets as the creature turns its gaze.
Where's everybody gone? Oh, you've gone this way. Okay, hang on.
Flesh talker. I show you a memory.
Oh, hello. Hello. Yes. Hello.
Listen.
Lovely to meet you all.
A violent vision.
Perhaps I shouldn't loot that one's body.
It's wearing an
Chopping
absolute necklace.
nitroid remains. sovereign's song slows to the pace of a dirge. It is still in mourning.
We laid waste to many, but intruders remain.
The sovereign's song halts as it measures your worth.
I sense your
Ah.
resolve. You will find Dwarga in
Their enemies are my enemies.
Cindarl, did you notice in the vision the absolute necklace?
Yes.
Chased by Dwarga.
It is a guest.
Is that the one we're looking for?
Yes.
Maybe.
It's the gnome that's sitting right at my feet currently.
Ah,
The sovereign says nothing, but you hear appreciation in its song. An illusion comes over you, choking on a cloud of gleaming.
Oh.
Accept this gift. It will help you exterminate.
The sovereign
This
gives you one more.
truly is a
vision,
fascinating
wall of
place.
vines parting to reveal glowing light.
Riches of magic. Cleanse the rot, and they are yours. You do the circle a service. We will await word.
I kind of expected the sovereign to be way bigger, but like I'm totally okay with this.
There seems to be a sick gnome.
Oof.
A condition
Common wild
of
weed poisoning.
Poison derived from
Do
a
you wish
wild
to
weed
assist this one?
common to the Underdark.
Well, I'm talking to her. I'm going to give her the antitoxin.
A
Wait,
good idea.
yeah, drink. I've been holding that since we crashed. Up you get. There you go.
Ah, gods. Whatever that is, I needed it. Why are you helping me?
Oh, we're helpful people.
Does there have to be a reason?
Down here? Tends to be. But I'm nearly good to get on my feet. I thank you for your help, but I gotta get moving. Oh, Girls, garters. Oh, I don't have time for this. My kin need me.
Yeah, no. Take it easy and tell me what I can do.
Indeed.
Seems you're the helping kind. All right. I need you to rescue my kin. Not charity, mind. We can pay. We're Ironhand clan. Best artificers in Baldur's Gate.
Artificers.
We were on an expedition down here when the Dwarven
Waiting for them to add that class in this game.
I got away, but
I
not the others.
wish that's what I would
The
be
Greys
if
have them
that
digging
was the
out some
thing.
old ruin across the lake.
Let's see.
What are they digging for?
Yeah. Actually, let's see
Alright,
what their
goodbye.
expedition was. Pardon?
Number 4. Sorry, bye.
Just mining
Yep.
for materials. Nothing unusual.
All
But
right.
our work pays well. Help my clan, and we'll make it worth your while. I swear.
Oh.
All right, I'll free people.
Thank
If
you.
I can.
Only wish I could go with you. But here. I nabbed these boots from the Greys when I ran.
Is it a little
feel
weird that
better knowing you're using
Dark
them to
Gnome
kick
is
some dweller
calling Dark
ass.
Dwarves Greys? Like,
I'll
that
mark where I
kind of
made my
sounded weird.
escape. And
Yeah.
wait here, I suppose. Not much choice, eh?
Oh, I'm inspired.
Well, I
Ex-
could be wrong, but I think in earlier editions, Dwarger were just called Grey Dwarves.
Yeah, that's what their original.
And the gnomes here, the deep gnomes, I think they were originally Xre'nav'Ira.
Hey,
Can I ask for an out of character request?
yes.
Yeah, what's up?
I want Av to do this talk.
Yeah, actually, I
Oh, yeah.
also. Now, what are your boots? Light feet boots? I have boots of speed. Would you like that?
That's a bonus action dash, I believe, right?
It just says click heels.
Oh no, you need to give that to me. If that's what I think it is that gives haste?
No, it doesn't give
just says
haste.
click heels.
It's just a bonus action dash.
Here, take your boots back then. That actually might be better for me then.
Yeah, I don't think I need that.
Okay, that didn't work. Okay, give me a second. Putting it back into your inventory.
Wow, it's Dragonborn feet. That's way more human than I anticipated.
Mm-hmm. Well, they wouldn't fit into to the normal boot otherwise.
Wait, so what boots should I be wearing?
Here, you had the water sparkers.
Yeah, I don't want those. No, I just handed you the
Boots of speed, yeah. Here, I'm gonna put them right at the bottom for you. There you go.
I do not want those.
No?
No, because if I walk in water, I get electrocuted.
Oh, okay, then here, take the spring step boots.
Yeah.
Apparently I can't carry the
There is
boots.
a ring that makes it so that you don't get electrocuted, and I'm wondering if that's like there seems to be like an electrified set that isn't an actual set.
Yeah.
That increases your damage if you're like in electricity, and then you have something that allows you not to be electrocuted. Yeah, there's a whole thing.
Let us actually
take a break.
Yeah, let's take a break because I got to step away for just a second.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alrighty.
All right,
No
let's go on a real
worries.
quick break, everybody. We're making some progress, making some friends with the mushrooms. We'll be back in a few minutes.
Yeah, we'll be back soon.
See you in a bit.
All right, we're back.
And then they blurg.
Back for some more Baldur's Gate 3 with this 4-person, no companion nonsense that we are doing.
I found a merchant, by the way.
No, don't talk to him. Don't fuck.
Too
Fuck.
late.
I'm so sorry.
But let us observe the customs of the locals.
I wanted Nav
The
to do
scholar's
this.
brow tenses.
I'm so sorry. I didn't realize it was this one.
Spills into your skull, the spores connecting mind to mind.
Can you call out? Can you cut out? Please, please cut out.
Proud
Please
members
cut
of
out.
the Society of Brilliance at your service.
No. Here's what we could do. If I leave, you should get the conversation.
Or perhaps not. Your mind is far more complex than that of the
Excuse me.
fungi.
Leave. All right, your turn.
Well done.
Okay.
Let's
Good.
see if
Sorry.
this still work.
It seems
It should.
these Myconids do have a sense of commerce. We can finally unburden our pockets.
What's up for discussion?
It is a
Excellent.
hobgoblin, though.
Ah, a visitor. You're a welcome sight. But let us observe the customs of the locals.
The scholar's brow tenses. His voice spills into your skull, the spores connecting mind to mind.
Lurg, proud member of the Society of Brilliance at your service. Or perhaps not. Your mind is far more complex than that of the fungi.
Because your mind is not naturally supportive of the psionics. Using fungal spores does not match. Does not match an innate ability to control one's mind.
Cindarl just blinks at you.
Indeed.
He does head stuff.
Oh,
That's why I said nothing and walked away.
Well. How inquisitive is Xre'nav'Ira? Not really. I don't know what you expect from this conversation. I'm here to trade.
Oh, have you ever done the conversation?
Oh, I have. Yes.
Oh, okay.
I
Well,
I
then
know
you
what's
know where
coming.
to go.
I think. I'm not
Yeah.
sure if it's locked behind a particular dialogue or not.
It is after you ask the first question.
Okay.
I'm-
Well-
I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
We are here to trade.
I do enjoy a good bargain. If anything in my private collection is to your liking.
Yeah, this just drops us into trade.
You know what I want, Jack. You know what I want.
Yeah, I know what you want. That's a level
Very
of
well.
engagement that I'm not sure
I have
Xre'nav'Ira.
mushrooms to catalog.
All right, fine. I'll play along.
Remember,
Thank you.
welcome back. Have you made any new discoveries?
We're here when the Dwargar attacked. We could use information.
My colleagues and I are working to improve conditions in the Underdark. This need not be such a dire, hostile place.
I think that was the question.
Find a Gith Yankee here. What has brought you down so deep?
Ah, he's met your type before.
So it seems. I don't like any of these options.
Dead man. Just a mind flare infected me.
Yeah, just like that. That's a secret
Straight
that
up.
really should get you killed. Yet you're willing to tell everybody about it on 1st
Mhm.
meeting.
Yep.
Though maybe it's because it's like so sarcastic sounding. Because they're like, clearly not. You'd already be changed.
Right. And I'm not really a deceptive person. Yeah, the dialogue system in this game fails me too often for my liking. All right. Oh, it seems you have seen some of my people before.
Mm.
Do you happen to know if there are any around?
You may have trouble reaching the astral plane from here.
I said
you
nothing of
Gith.
the astral sea.
Why do you not seek refuge among your own on the surface?
He's very inquisitive, isn't he?
Explain the whole story.
There are not many of us on the surface of Torgal. In fact, there are more of us down here in the depths than on the surface. You do not know what you speak of.
Forgive me. Being inquisitive is in my nature.
Well, research in the Underdark is very dangerous for somebody of such inquisitiveness.
Yes,
I should
but
know.
it has abundant natural resources. Spores, water orbs, Trillimac. I've studied them for years.
And what have your studies uncovered? Anything useful?
Indeed. I'm
This
always
is
keen to
not
learn new
always
information.
done. It is a glorious ecosystem. Every civilization here could thrive without conflict.
Seems idealistic.
That is amusing. Life is born of conflict, especially down here. You know, I've not seen a hobgoblin of your like before. They're usually much more savage.
Stabby.
Though I'm sure others could say the same of my people.
The feeling is mutual, friend. I have only passing familiarity with astral travelers. But I found that there is as much to learn from an individual as there is from a community. So it is with the Myconids. They live in harmonious unity, but each has a unique personality.
Aspect of their physiology, from what I understand. In order to get to what you want, we have to tell this guy about the tadpole, don't we?
Yep.
Fine. I feel like this is something somebody else would blurt out.
Well, yeah, Cindarl would, but then when what happens next happens,
Yeah. Okay, so
Cindarl's just like, okay.
Cindarl, blurt something out about this tadpole.
Blurb, blurb, blurb.
Tell him about the tadpole.
Okay, role playing
yes,
at its finest, folks.
Why
You
don't
might
you
have some
tell
useful
him about
information
the
for us. Oh, the tadpole. Yes, indeed.
Perhaps this one could help if he is a arcane user, if he is someone of higher learning.
He's part of the Society of Brilliance. They clearly can't be that dumb.
A very showy
Okay.
name. From what I've seen, the showier the
Indeed.
name, the more false it is.
Veken kind of
But
scratches
let
the
us
back of his
ask.
head.
Society of
attack.
Brilliance.
If this one attacks us, what do you
Understandable.
think's going to happen?
We are small in number and rarely stay in one place for long.
Fine.
A useless piece of information.
Yes. Well, perhaps you'll be more forthcoming with this new information. I trust you understand we can hold our own should this choose a poor decision. But you may be able to help.
Indeed.
We have become infected by the Gith. I'm sure you're aware.
You were infected by an illithid tadpole? It's a miracle you're still intact. You must be worried sick, but have no fear. I have a friend who may be able to assist. Ormelium!
I hope this is important, Blurg.
Oh.
Those Zerkwood samples need constant attention.
It is. This adventurer has an illithid tadpole inside her head, but she hasn't turned.
No ceremorphosis. That's impossible. It's intriguing. Are you looking to have it extracted?
Not by you. Yeah,
I'm in shock.
yeah, you know there's only one way this is going to go down, right?
Yep, I know.
Please hold. I understand your rage against my kin. My species devastated and enslaved yours. It is. But I assure you, I stand with the Society of Brilliance, not the colonies of my people.
Oh, I've never heard of this before.
The Geek enjoy playing mind games, forging false alliances, making promises they have no intention of keeping.
Try to
I
draw
trust
more
your.
information out of this one. If it does something
We also
unfounded,
don't
I
want
will-
to piss off the Myconids.
Well, why have they accepted this creature?
They may not know.
I
I'll
doubt
be able
that
to
these
really
creatures won't
understand.
know about its appearance.
Well, what I mean is that, like, they may know of them, but I personally don't know of Myconid physiology. Do they have the same possibility of becoming mind flayer?
Actually, that's an interesting question.
Uncertain.
Perhaps that is what this thing is here to do. Find out.
If you want to listen to this beast, this enslaver, be my
Cindarl already
guest.
has axe out. Like he supports anything you do. He's just
Yeah, Veken's hand on blade, but he is also trying to be reasonable about being outnumbered.
Victor's just pushing his hat back and just watching intently, getting ready to cast a fireball.
Bleeding.
Yes.
Speak your peace, Geek. But no, I'd have no intention of assuming any of this is honest.
If that settles matters for the time being, would you like a diagnosis? Open your mind to me. Let us see what lurks within.
That is not happening. No Gith will ever open their mind to your kinds ever again.
See,
But if it's
I will remain here if you change your mind.
If one of you wish to have this one's tentacles writhing around in your skull, feel free. I've had enough.
Nav, I need your support in this. You're the one that can be able to see if it's doing something to me it's not supposed to.
I mean, these things are already in our head, aren't they? I mean, surely.
We don't know if it can
Can't
push
do
it, though.
first.
Greetings. What knowledge do you seek? That is not a story I share with strangers. In the beginning, I had an arrangement with a lich. Excellent
Oh.
company, despite what one would expect.
I've changed my
I
mind.
required brains. He required souls. A perfect symbiosis. But our
Good
ambitions
grief.
are splintered. I wished
Did you expect
for the
better?
world. He preferred its rot. So I
Foulness of
left.
liches.
And thus I now feed from those who act against the society's goals.
And who are you to decide?
I mean, are we no difference?
No, he's. You're right, Cindarl. I did break a bunch of statues, hypothetically assuming they might try and kill us.
I cannot change my appetites, although I am experimenting in reducing them with magic. Perhaps, with time, it can be one brain a year instead of one a month.
Did it say magic? Are they proficient? I thought they used psionics.
They do.
This
The
one
Geik usually
says
spurn
he's
magic
different.
users.
Are you ready?
Ready to put it down?
Yes.
Well, anybody. Yeah, let's.
An almost childlike joy enters Omeluum's ichor-laced eyes.
Open your mind to me, friend. Let us see what lurks within.
One false move.
This is foolish.
The Omeluum mind pierces yours. The tadpole pulses with power. It feels 10 times its size. Alive, awake, almost smug.
This is most unusual. Incubation period should be complete, as should your transformation. But the larva is infused with strange magic. It appears to be in some form of stasis.
Are we like sleeper agents then?
I can only theorize, but I suspect your transformation would be both agonizing and instantaneous.
I thought it was always agonizing, Omeluum.
Well, yes, but that wasn't my point. No, it appears to be shielded from physical and magical influence. And even without the shield, the extraction would involve severe cranial trauma.
You're
I
not
just played the ice
sponsor.
pick. Oh,
You would not survive the outcome. The tadpole must be completely crushed, and your skull along with it. But not to worry. Should you transform, I will happily perform a new examination. My apologies. I hope the experience was not too unpleasant. But I have an idea.
Oh, so I should start taking notes.
There may be a way to bypass that stasis. There are many alchemical substances that can influence the mind.
Why
do
would we
not
want to do
intend
that?
shatter its protection. I need only bypass the interference that prevents me from communicating with the larva. A tincture distilled from a collection of rare mushrooms. They have subtle psionic influence. I would require a fresh tongue of madness and Timosk spores. But be warned, in their natural state, both of these mushrooms can be quite dangerous. Timusks cause confusion in those that approach them. The tongue is self-explanatory. My formula will hamper the more harmful effects once the mushrooms are brewed into a potion. Your sanity, however much you possess, should remain intact.
So now it
Cindarl looks
wants to
back at
feed us
Those
strange
ingredients,
liquids.
both of those ingredients have been known to break the mind. And he wants to use them to concoct some poison for us to drink.
I do not intend to shatter its protection. I need only bypass the interference that prevents me from communicating with the larva. A tincture distilled from a collection of rare mushrooms. They have subtle psionic influence. I would require a fresh tongue of madness and Timosk spores. But be warned, in their natural state, both of these mushrooms can be quite dangerous.
Those ingredients have been foolhardy for us to even be considering the aid of a geik.
Then I shall be counted out of this.
Understandable. If you change your mind in the future, say as such, I will perform the experiment then.
Well, then.
Personal research progressing.
Not well. The nutrition my species receives from other minds is difficult to emulate.
Now what? Are we simply supposed to leave this monster here?
Well, avoiding getting exploded upon is also a good idea. I worry that this one is under the protection of our newfound allies.
At least for now.
Allies of the geik are no allies of mine.
It's hard to say. You said it yourself. The underdogs, odd, strange bedfellows and all that.
Have you spoken with Script?
Nav, this is your call. You know I am with you.
Hey, there's a circlet of blasting here.
Oh,
We could leave
Gives you a
this.
level 2
sounds-
scorching rays.
interesting.
We could leave this Amalum, whatever its name is, here. Honestly, I'm not sure that these myconids could feed its appetites, though we
Well, it's-
certainly could.
I think we should keep moving.
Very well.
It feels unnatural. Just like, look at this one here. Hands out. Like a stereotypical zombie. And then he's over there.
Well, not all
Just-
of these are pure myconids. Some are animated by their spores.
Like a moss zombie.
You could say that.
Gross.
I've heard of geik before taking on the ruse of leaving their kin behind to turn a new leaf to benefit other societies. If there is ever any hint of honesty in them, that lasts, as it has said, about a month before it needs to sink its beak into the skull of someone.
What about how do you feel about this whole magical thing, though? It's talking about arcane.
That is quite odd. From what I know of geik society, they spurn magic. They find it lesser than their inherent gifts and the technology they understand.
But how do we
magic's-
even know
For
what
magic's
they're
this
saying
powerful.
is true?
As I said, I would not believe anything that comes out of its tentacled lips. But didn't the druid healer also say something about an arcane presence?
Well, there's confirmation in that, and my guess is if it was totally untrue, he wouldn't have mentioned it, but
It would seem an unnecessary lie.
Have you spoken with Script?
Does this not also feed into the dream you'll have?
that's the other thing.
We know these
Yeah,
are
the-
not usual parasites.
Oh? Well, perhaps after I finish my research here, I'll join her.
The stasis could be the woman, the dream guardian, whatever you want to call them, manifested.
It could be.
But then,
Something Psyche perceives.
But she told us to embrace the power gifted to us, and I have no intention of doing that.
No. Something that can appear to you in your mind can appear as, presumably, whatever it wishes to. Or even worse, whatever you want it to.
That is
A savior.
Yeah.
The Geik use mind games. They burrow their psionics into your mind to deceive you when they can't simply command you. Unfortunately, that means we can't trust anyone but ourselves.
Is it not conceivable that over the years some people have developed a natural resistance to these creatures, and maybe the ability to put their tadpoles into a stasis? Maybe this is what we're experiencing.
It's possible, but think about it this way. That it would be, first of all, we probably would have heard rumors of that at some point.
It has happened before.
The other thing is, more than one or two, sure. Let's say it happens. How many have we found now? Almost 10? That's a little odd.
Yes, for all of us to have our own individual immunity would be quite unusual.
What if they knew of this and this is part of a study on how to break down this budding immunity, and as we've seen with this creature here, he wishes to ply us with medicines.
Find a way to break that barrier.
Indeed.
That could be it.
That's a very good thought.
We could have been targeted specifically because of that. I mean, I have no idea how much these creatures know or how they find out their information, but what if this is why they are here, to sneak their way through the defenses we are starting to build as portals?
I would be very surprised if anyone on Toril has this immunity you suspect. It took the Gith centuries of being conditioned by their specific psionic influence to build up even the slightest tolerance to it. It is only the great Mother Gith who finally found a way to use it to free us. Your kind has no experience with such overwhelming psionic pressure. It's unlikely we are naturally immune. But this could be research into how to break the immunity of somebody who could pass it along, as the Mother Gith did.
Like I said, one, maybe two of us, then, with the numbers that they caught, maybe. But as many as we've found, to me, it's too clinical.
Then what if we are pawns of fate? What if some higher being has indeed stepped in to grant us some form of protection?
You want to attribute this to the gods? There are no higher beings, just beings with higher powers.
Who could perhaps enact this type of stasis?
Are you looking to form a cult to oppose the one we are already facing?
I seek only understanding, information, and knowledge. I would know why, because there must be a common correlation between us as to why we are unaffected. As you have said, the chances are low that of all the people captured, so many of us would survive this.
Unless this was a specific batch.
That they made.
Yes.
Yep. That's exactly what I was going to use. There's that whole mental mind link thing.
Regardless, I don't think we have enough information for this discussion to be anything but academic.
Have you spoken with Lewis?
It's worth musing, but I don't think we can do anything about it.
We don't have enough pieces yet.
We do need to figure out who this dream person is. But I can guarantee if a geek is involved, it can only mean the worst for us. And many others. I grow tired of the musk around here. Aren't there grey dwarves to massacre?
Let us
I
be
think
off.
you mean people to save.
That's not how we work. Let's be honest.
We saw in the vision the token of the Absolute. These grey dwarves are in league. Whatever they seek from us, however many gnomes we may free, we have our own reason for being there. And I will leave it to you whether you delude yourself to believe there is any altruism in it.
Happy coincidence.
Cindarl this whole time has just been like looking back in the direction of Amalum, and he seems to be like vacant-eyed, like thinking too hard.
Cindarl, you're holding in there.
He like blinks back and looks down at you and goes, I have a thought, but I am not one to. I know I'm not the smartest one here. But there's a lot of these individuals who have been infected. And then they abducted the Duke of Baldur's Gate? Yes?
I believe so. That's the current running theory on us, yeah?
I know one thing, it's war. If you infect enough people to be on your side, as it were, I'm not even saying.
No, I see what you're getting. Turn the populace.
Something like that.
Is this Duke not some sort of war minister?
More or less, yeah.
No better person to be able to control. The Illithid do not need to persuade. They do not need to form armies. They find a particularly useful person and enthrall them. Command them.
But why start a cult then?
I'm not convinced that this cult of the Absolute is of geek design.
It could be a side effect.
Leaders are infected, though. Every single leader we've killed, the mind flayer tadpole has crawled out of their ear or their eye.
But one like ours, one under arcane enchantments.
Well, I don't know if they were an arcane enchantment, but they weren't turned, and as far as I've been told by you and others, that this is something that happens quite quickly.
Yes.
I'm sure that Minthara, the drow that we killed back in the camp, had been working as she was for quite some time, not just a day. She was infected and also kept going. And also their warlord, I don't remember the hobgoblin's name, he was infected as well.
It's Gut, I believe.
I think that was the priestess.
I thought that was Grot.
Oh.
I can't remember.
They all seem to be infected the same way we are. Again, perhaps they're not arcane treated like ours, but I have no way of knowing that one way or the other.
My guess is due to the speed that the illithid infection's supposed to spread. It probably was treated. What if we're batch 2 or 3, 4? They were an earlier strain. Still stasis, but just not as potent.
This would be a new tactic for the Geik, and they are, begrudging to admit it, quite ingenious. I would not put it past them, but they do tend to take a much more direct involvement in their conquests.
Could it also be like a splinter of the Gith? Some, I don't know, geek scientist or
Gone off on their own to do stuff.
somebody who had a particular interest.
The Geik rarely strike out on their own. This one here is an anomaly. They form hive minds controlled by elder brains. It could be a splinter group, but that would almost certainly require a splintered elder brain. At least I would think.
I don't think we have
Is
enough
that
population.
possible?
Anything's technically possible.
It would be new, but not impossible. That would be rather intriguing.
Have you spoken with
Under more controlled circumstances, I would suggest we question this Amalum more. But I don't think that would go over well given our present community.
Why don't we find a place to make camp? Victor's still pretty roughed up. I know that I'm passable on spells, but I don't think there's much left in the day.
We do have the
I
other
certainly
option.
would not.
I'm not against camping, but we still have your people to visit back up on the surface.
That is true. Should we go find this creche? It's at least worth looking at, right? We can come back and deal with what we have to, but if we get this thing out of our head, it's one less concern.
It's possible. It is said we possess a technology to cleanse the mind of Geik influence, to destroy the parasite. I've never seen it in action, and there are questions about exactly how true that statement is.
Rather test it with people who have, at the very least, handled it before.
I'm not sure you understand that my people have been trained for centuries to simply put down the infected. We could walk into that creche and have ourselves decapitated. That is far easier than involving some grand psionic mechanism.
But if it's new, that's still worth telling them, isn't it?
At what cost to ourselves?
Potentially.
All I'm saying is if, let's say, I'm not going to lie, I believe that the Githyanki are possibly the best weaponized to handle the Illithid. I'm not foolish enough to think that any other group has it in them at the moment, or even the means. Not the training, not the mentality, not the culture. If we have something that's different and that becomes the new normal, that's a problem.
They may find this information useful. I'm not sure how we would be rewarded for it, but I'm certain they would be glad to have such information.
And at the very least, if they do decide that we are no good to be alive, it will at least be relatively quick, comparatively to the Illithid
No,
body changing.
You would give up your life.
Yeah, if it means saving a lot more. Listen, at this point right now, my mentality is that I'm going to die either. Unless something changes, that's how this ends for us. We become mind flayers. Correct?
If it were to proceed along that natural course, it would have already. We are part of some sort of greater design.
Well, I mean, if it's a stasis thing, the stasis, they'll, like, real quick. That's what I'm getting at. I don't want to be a weapon for the Illithid, is what I'm saying.
Quite
Well,
commendable. And I agree.
If you change, I'd be one of us will have to put you down.
Assuming we all don't change.
Well, I'm assuming that if one of us changes, we're all changing basically at the same time. I'm not going to lie. I think that if they're going to do this, they're going to wait for a bunch of us to make it to, like, Neverwinter or Baldur's Gate or Waterdeep for all we know, and deactivate the stasis, and suddenly there's 4,000 Illithid and a vanguard behind. I don't know. I'm spitballing worst case scenarios.
We have learned a lot already, and I have no intention of giving up just yet.
I'm not giving up.
Like
I'm
you
just saying.
As you said, we need to find out more information. We know some of this, but not all, and I believe in all of you that together we stand a fighting chance against this thing.
I believe at least some of the answers we seek are at this Moonrise Tower.
I agree.
We could continue along that path, take out the absolute forces along the way. But if the rest of you would like to visit this creche, I can try to facilitate that. But even
Why
among
is it
my
that-
own people, we are born
Expendable.
hostile. And yes, expendable in the greater fight against the Geik. That exact mentality has been bred within all of us.
Good
To
to
give of
know.
ourselves at any chance of destroying the Geik. It's not so much to benefit our greater society. We would give our lives to simply destroy the Geik, whether it means the destruction of everything else as well. That is the centuries worth of conditioning you face. But we could
Well-
give their scientists something to consider and hopefully make it out alive.
I'm okay with going either way. I think that these Dweg are an immediate threat. The crash probably isn't going anywhere, is it? Even if we get the Moonrise Tower, get something important. If there's nothing there, we can always go back. I can go either way, is what I'm saying.
The Kresh may move on. We are at constant war with the Geik, and they are a slippery target.
I feel like they might be around a little bit longer, though, because there are going to be some anomalies popping up, especially with the Crash Nautiloid. They'll probably want to thoroughly investigate that, correct?
Perhaps. It's been some time since they've been able to field such ships.
I must be honest and say, I do not know what we gain from an encounter with your comrades, apart from the potential to put ourselves in the middle of a hostile force that would like to eliminate us. If you wish to let them know of our situation, why not write it in a letter and we find someone to deliver it to them?
Could always pass it off to a dragon.
Sending mail to a Kresh. That is amusing. So mundane.
You, well, if it gets the job done.
I'm not discounting it. It's only your people, the people of Toril, who would think of such a mundane solution.
I believe there is a saying that sometimes the simplest answer is the best one.
Yes. Well,
I think we should sleep on it.
Kind of dabs at all the bloody cuts and wounds. I would not argue with some rest.
Well, let's set up camp then.
all right. Oh, and hey, it's 10 o'clock already.
That's why
That's where you were getting at.
That's yep.
I got caught up in the role play.
It was good. I checked at like 9:30 and I was like, all right, we're gonna be here for a bit. So I was like, I'll keep watching the clock just in case.
Yeah.
Crap.
Oh,
Did we never
no.
do this?
We got a camp scene.
Oh, we never did this.
Oh, right.
What is this?
We never came back to camp after we found Karlach.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Thought I'd shaken you for good. That'll teach me to underestimate you.
Karlach, the archdevil Zariel's gladiator, come to burn the Sword Coast to ash.
Oh, good, you're at the head.
I forgot about my outfit. And it's like power stance.
Look at my bare chest.
I killed the drow woman, stripped her down, took her clothes, and came back to camp. Why are you fighting? You've got it all wrong, Will. Karlach's not about to hurt anyone.
Well, not counting the fuckers that need a good hurting.
Shut it, devil. I know your kind. A heart darker than a shadow's nightmares. You'd cut a child's throat just to taste the blood.
A devil? I didn't take the blade for a fool.
A great fire roars through you. The fire of the first hell. You are Karlach, tearing through demons across a blood-red landscape of fire and volcanic cinder. The front lines of the Blood War. With every swing of her axe, Karlach fulfills Mistress Zariel's purpose.
Proof, clear as summer sky. It's over, Karlach. It's time you feel the sting of the blade.
I've tried to tell you. I'm not what you think I am.
Another vision. Karlach's blade rays slicing through devils. Zariel.
Cindarl just shirtless behind you.
It makes it way funnier.
Will shudders with Karlach's desperation. She is a victim of the Blood War, not an agent of it.
By Balduran's helm, No. I
Well,
will not be tricked.
You saw the truth. I may be an effective soldier, but I never wanted to serve Zariel. Legged it away from her the first chance I got.
Will, you're being an asshole and
You've
bigoted.
served.
Let's see. She's not a danger.
Catches his breath and his lips straighten. Sheer dread twists his face.
We haven't even leveled you up.
Devils cannot be trusted.
No, you're stubborn. She's not a devil. She's a tiefling. Fucking Will approves. Ha!
You know monsters better than anyone. Can't you look in my eyes and see I'm not a devil?
You don't know what this means. You don't know what you're asking me to do.
To not be an asshole.
I'm asking you to live with Will. Don't want to hurt you. And to be frank, I'd rather not find out how the blade got his name. I swear to you, on all I am not what you think.
Shit!
Oh, that was some great delivery.
Shit.
And,
You really are no devil, are you? I've been deceived.
Thank the gods. Thought I was gonna have to take your head.
You would have died in the attempt. But there have been enough threats today.
Oh, it's all fine then.
Truce then, eh?
Yeah, that was a weirdly quick.
Truce. I feel
Yeah.
good in you, Karlak. I promise not to
I would
lose
have
you.
had him storm off or
Even
something
when
like
the
that.
hells
It just
burn.
Yeah.
Real quick turnaround here.
he's like,
Yeah,
oh no,
yes.
I've been deceived. Goodbye. This is literally the "you're my friend now. We're having soft tacos tonight." Like that's what that was.
All right,
Yes.
I have saved it. After that
All right.
amazing NPC RP.
Right. Yeah, we can wrap up here and pick up back at camp next week and have a discussion. Man, this dwarf is getting ready to cut my head off. Or sing a song. I'm not exactly sure. All right.
Why I was singing?
Well, it looks like we've devolved into a free-for-all. So okay. I had to sneeze and then it went away. I hate when that happens. Okay. Well, outros. That's all the time we have for today's episode of From Behind These Eyes. Thank you for watching. I see we had some people in chat a little earlier.
I did it. I did it.
Unfortunately,
I
this
finally
isn't
did
a game or a show that I can be as active in chat as I normally am. But thank you for hanging out and sticking around. Let me check and see if we've gotten anything in through our tip book, because I can check that. If you're interested in what that is, you can head over to the About section here on Twitch and scroll down. There's a little book of donation buys, tip buys, and some cool things you can help us to help us shape our narrative. I didn't get any notifications of that happening, but let me just pull that up and give that a check. While I'm doing that, how about everybody go ahead and do their outros? Let's throw it over to Zach.
Hey everybody, I am Zach of Scheduled for Launch. I've been playing Veken Mountain Home, who is apparently now friends with Victor. Anyways, I stream under the name Astroceratop. Sometimes I've been lacking in that, but I got back to Scheduled for Launch. We had our 100th episode recently, and actually, next Tuesday you can catch Jack and I on Tale of the Void on the Veil of the Void Twitch channel, where we've been playing in the Butterfly Effect. And starting next week on Tales from the Table Studios Twitch stream, we are going to be doing One Night at Ollie's, a 3-part mini-series based on the Five Nights franchise in a terrifying amusement park playing kids on bikes. So you can find me at Twitter and Blue Sky under the name Schedule for.
Nice. The Eye, what do you have going on?
I am the Eye. I have been playing Cindarl, the Dragonborn Barbarian, slaughterer of millions, as it has been shown in this game. And yeah, I mean, I don't have anything going on right now except for this. And I'll pass it on to Tal.
Hey everyone, I'm Tal. You can check me out on the social medias under the Gamer's Rest. I have a YouTube channel where I play games badly. So new games every day. And I also have a Ko-fi where you can check out some of the work I do as a writer of tabletop role-playing games, so things like D&D and a few other bits and pieces as well. So you can check me out there.
Nice, nice. All right. Well, no new tips coming in through that book there. I should have posted the link in chat earlier, but here it is. You can support us through a new paypal.me/RPGs uncovered link. And anything we get in through this donation book is kept in a separate account from all the other things I do, and will be split up evenly amongst the four of us, when it makes sense to do so. So if you're watching this on VOD or over on YouTube, you can still feel free to throw some donations in, and I will keep track of it and apply any buys towards our next episode. To that end, I don't think I have much to announce for myself. Let's see. This is about the only thing I'm doing on my own right now. I will say again, Season 6 of RPGs Uncovered has unfortunately been canceled. There were some problems that simply couldn't be addressed in a timely manner. So we scrapped the season, and I'm going to take a little bit of a hiatus myself just because there's a lot of stuff falling apart right now. But I look forward to working on getting Season 7 started, and hopefully I'll have some more news about that shortly. So come hang out on Twitter and Blue Sky and our Discord and here on Twitch if you wanna hear about how that's going and more information. Other than that, I will be on, as Zach said, I will be over at Veil the Void, Twitch/Veil the Void, for the Butterfly Effect on Tuesday and every other week going forward. I think that's all I have going on. I very much look forward to continuing with From Behind These Eyes, because I think we're starting to get some real nice character development. I'm working on some things in the background. I'm sure everybody else is, and we're getting further into the meat of the game. So I don't think I have everything else. I don't think I have anything else. Yeah. Thanks for watching, folks. Tune in next time. Check out all the other stuff on the RPGs Uncovered YouTube, and go check out all of these other fine streamers on their Twitch and YouTubes. And as always, stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy, keep having fun, keep checking back here, and happy time zone, folks. We'll catch you next week.